This video could genuinely get me into trouble because today we're talking about Forgeway golf balls. This is a golf ball that's all over social media right now, and according to their adverts, it reduces hooks and slices by 67%, adds up to 23 yards to your driver, and uses something called DFS core technology to outperform traditional golf balls. Now normally I'd just ignore claims like that and not even buy it, but then I saw something that caught my attention. One of their own cut open golf balls on their video, and honestly it didn't look right, so I bought some and I cut them open and I played them on the course, and what I found left me with a lot more questions than answers. So today we're going to expose Forgeway. Let's get into it. I'm on a mission to find the perfect golf ball, not for pros, not for the robots, but for the average golfer like you and me. And today we're taking a close-up look at one of the most heavily marketed golf balls I've seen all year. We'll look at the claims, the construction, the performance, and then we'll cut it open with Jeff and see exactly what's inside. Because honestly, the more I looked at this golf ball, the stranger things became. Now, I first found Forgeway exactly where you'd expect and where you'd seen them too. Instagram, Facebook, social media. The adverts seem to be everywhere. And they all follow the same theme. More distance, straighter shots, less spin, less slices, less hooks. Basically everything every golfer would ever want. Now, I don't have a problem with marketing. I use my own thumbnails and every golf ball company markets, but when someone starts throwing around numbers like 67% fewer hooks and slices, my first reaction is always, show me the detail, show me what's inside, and show me the technology. And also, show me where the numbers come from, because extraordinary claims need extraordinary evidence. So, the balls have arrived, and straight away, something felt off. The finish wasn't great. There were little bits of excess material around the parts of the cover. It almost felt like the ball hadn't been completely cleaned up after manufacturing. It definitely didn't feel like a urethane ball. Now look, that's not the end of the world, but if you're claiming revolutionary technology to improve your golf, you expect premium execution in their golf balls. Now honestly, my first thoughts wasn't wow, it was this looks surprisingly ordinary. So let's talk about their claims. 67% fewer hooks and slices. 67.
They've done studies, 60% of the time it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
It's so specific that it sounds scientific, but if a golf ball genuinely reduced hooks and slices by 67%, every golfer on the planet would already be playing it. And if it genuinely added 23 yards to your drive, Titleist, TaylorMade and Callaway would be having emergency meetings. So naturally, I wanted to see where all this magic was hiding. So that's where we brought Jeff in to see exactly what's inside, because this for me is where things got really interesting. Now, based on the marketing, I was expecting something really unique, some advanced multi-layer construction, something that justified all of their claims. So let's see what's inside. So as you can see, like you, I'm genuinely confused because this doesn't look like what I was expecting at all. And when you cut through it, you're looking at an incredibly basic construction ball on the inside. In fact, it reminded me of something else that I've cut open before, a range ball. Now, I'm not saying that they're identical, but visually, there's certainly nothing here that makes me think this ball is so much better because of what's on the inside, and that's where the 23 yards are coming from. Nothing that explains the huge claims, nothing that screams breakthrough technology to me. And honestly, that's when alarm bells started ringing, because the more extraordinary the claims, the more impressive the construction should be. And I'm simply not seeing it. Now, to be fair, on the course, it wasn't the worst golf ball I've ever played. The ball went forward, which admittedly is a really good start for a golf ball. The driver distance was okay, launch was okay, it flew reasonably straight, but here's the problem. Everything about it was okay, nothing more, no extra distance, no miracle performance, no game-changing technology, and certainly nothing that made me think, I've discovered something special here that I've got to share. Compared to something like the Strixon Q-Star Tour, which costs similar money, it wasn't even close for me. The Q-Star Tour feels better, performs better, spins better, and gives far more confidence around the greens. Forgeway just felt hard, really hard, particularly around the greens, and there wasn't much bite, nothing really happened. not much finesse, and certainly not much that made me want to keep playing it. But honestly, the golf ball wasn't a bit that frustrated me most. It was buying it, because I don't think I've ever seen so many upsells, every click, another offer after I'd actually tried to purchase it. There was another upgrade, another product, another promise. At one point I thought the ads on additional products would never end. Then somehow, despite being extremely careful that I didn't click on anything by mistake, I somehow signed up to a coaching program costing £14.95. Now, I have no idea how that happened. Now, to be fair, when I contacted customer care, they did refund it. Well, I haven't received the money yet, but they've told me I will. But I certainly wasn't expecting to sign up to a coaching program that cost me additional money that they didn't even email me about afterwards. But I never knowingly bought coaching, and I certainly wasn't expecting it. And that whole experience left me feeling really uncomfortable. Now the real problem, and this is where I think Forgeway gets it wrong, because there are loads of excellent direct-to-consumer golf ball brands out there. You've got Vice, Seed, Legato, and that's just to name a few. The point is, you don't need ridiculous claims to sell a good golf ball. Good golf balls should sell themselves through word of mouth and performance. And the more I looked at Forgeway, the more I felt like the most impressive thing wasn't the golf ball, it was their marketing. Because honestly, nothing about the construction impressed me at all. But the advertising, now that definitely got my attention, and some of you I'm sure. So keep the Forgeway or dump it. For me, this isn't just a dump, this is one of the easiest dumps I've given on this channel to date, and I would say stay well away. Because when I strip away the adverts, the promises and all of the claims, what I'm left with is a very ordinary basic golf ball. And that's the problem. The marketing sets expectations up here, but the reality lands somewhere down here. And the gap is simply too big for me to ignore. If a friend asked me whether they should buy a Forgeway golf ball, my answer would definitely be no, you shouldn't buy it, and you should stay well away. There are too many better golf balls available for the same money. And if you want tips on which is the best golf ball to buy, then scan this QR code or click the link in the description below and I'll send you my golf ball buying guide. But that's just my experience. But what I really want to know is, have you played Forgeway? Did you see something that I didn't? Or did you come away feeling exactly the same way? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, so be sure to subscribe and I'll catch you in the next one. I've just realised I never ask anyone to subscribe to this channel, and I keep getting told you should ask in the video for people to subscribe. So if you like this video, if you think it's been helpful, then make sure to subscribe, because actually it could reach some other golfers who are making similar golf ball mistakes, and together let's all improve our game. And I'll catch you in the next one.